chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set 90 Wolf. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 80 weapon. Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Yes, yes.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Topper! Topper! Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Hey! Shoot! Shoot!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ready, go! Yo, 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 go! Go! Get it!
On second down, Wilkerson. And some space here. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 9. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. X3, 218, chop it. Now.
Now Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota, Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mariota. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now Jones throwing on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jones to throw again. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He's cracked. Go. He's checking crack. Pick the edge. Go.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight down. There you go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On 2nd down now, it's Curtis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Check, check, 54, 54. All day, no.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I'm going back to you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, exit. Yo, go.
From the 27, Jones. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. What? Hey.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Two draw quarter. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Look at me. Zipper five.
Back to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Let's go.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun, Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Clear. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Here we go on second and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Get ready.
Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Neal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Line 54. Go. Now.
2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Delta. 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna go.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play action now. Mariota. And the catch made by Hopkins. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Get ready.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go.
Yeah. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Penny. And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Switch. Check 36. Bravo. Hey.
2nd and 11. Finds his tight end Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54. Look at me. Go. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, 93 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now. Hey, watch it. Undercrush. Five.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
36. Hey, wahoo! Hey, turn it up. 45's the mic.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
One.
To throw, Mariota. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second and 11 now. Mariota going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Giants' 28-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
We got to step it up.
Jones on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down now. Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check. Mike,
Look at me. Zipper.
54.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Yep. Motion backfield. Shoot.
On third down, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Protein spill. Like. Get it.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Go.
Switch. Hey, orbit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike 5. Go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jones, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
2 right here. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Giants will get it now at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 45.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Switch. Hey, box drop. 45. Mike, 45. 3 buzz. 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get...
Going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everybody thought they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we ballin'. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Mississippi and New